Hey guys, welcome back to No Catchy Name. It's me, Ella. Today I want to hop on here and share with you the things I've been making lately. So I got me a little bag here full of things I've been making. In my list. Alright, I'm going to dump it out real quick. One of the things that I did make that it would be a new whip, or new finished object, was sold at my craft fair. But I will talk about it at least. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the green squares. So I've been doing a scrappy ball swap with one of my yarny friends. We do it almost every year, I think, for years. All the solid color ones I'm putting into a block stitch blanket that I'm making, but all the variegated ones I'm making granny squares out of. I'm using just worsted weight scraps, and it is a 5mm hook. Some of these are yarns that she sent me, actually just 2 of them, but there's some more yarns from my own stash of scrap balls. And they were 6 rounds, but some of them were coming out short, so I just went ahead and pulled the rest of them back. So now they're all 5 rounds. But I've just made a bunch of different ones out of scrap yarns that I had on hand. And eventually this will become a blanket as well. I did the ends. But there's just a bunch of them. I haven't even counted them. I don't know how many I've made. But I've been making those just out of scrap balls. So that's one thing I've been working on, just in between the other things. Got a good little stack going. The next thing that I made is I finished the last square for the Repeat Crafter Me crochet along. It's been going on all year. It's called the Animal Squares blanket, but I'm gonna use my squares to make a pillow, which I can do now because I finished the last square. The last square was a reindeer. I made mine a normal looking reindeer, not like Rudolph, because of the other colors that I used for the other animals. I thought this went better. Red would have kind of stood out a lot. So I did just kind of knot all my ends because it's going to be on the inside of a pillow. And I have no idea what size it's going to come out. I have to lay them out and do the border and all that stuff. And if I can't find a form that'll fit that, I'll just make a pillow. So, it's cute. I did the little details on his eyes. And I think it's pretty cute. I just used scrap yarns for him. But, so that's that. Now that crochet along is done, she made a double-sided blanket, so she made 2 squares of each. I feel like that would be really heavy for a little blanket, but I knew from the beginning I didn't want to make a blanket because I knew it would be smaller, and I don't have a reason for a little small blanket. So I'm just gonna make a pillow. Just one strand lasts. Go crazy. All right. Next is some jellyfish. I made these 2 jellyfish for my craft fair that I did. I actually made 3 of them, but I made a pink one and it sold. But this is a free pattern and it's on Instagram, and the user's name is Brightside Crochet. So I made this blue one and a purple one. Jesse wants this purple one, so I gotta give it to him. The other one was pink. It wasn't like a hot pink, but it was like one step below hot pink, and it had pink eyes, like I think like this shape. I can't remember now. But it sold at that craft fair to a little girl, and she was super excited to get it, and I was excited for her to get it. But this is a super easy pattern. It's all one thing. You don't have to do any sewing except your ends, you know. And then I just hot glued those eyes on there. My sister made those eyes out of felt. Yeah, so that's a super cute pattern, and I will just carry these over and either put them in my Etsy shop or wait until next year and put them in a craft fair. And I'll probably make more of these because they're really cute. And I also have a green one, but I had made that previously, so I still have 3 of these left. Okay, this is another thing I made for the craft fair. I just, towards the end, I was just whipping out little things. And it is a gift card holder. And it looks like Santa. The same pattern, you can do either Santa or an elf looking torso. And it is a free pattern by Yarn Society. It was pretty quick. And then this is a piece of cardstock that I cut to the size of a card, so people could see what it was. A lot of people were interested in these. I had some mitten shaped ones too. A lot of people picked them up and was like, oh, that's such a cute idea, but then they just sat them down. They didn't buy them, which is fine, but I'll just save it and either gift it or use it at a craft fair in the future. But it was pretty easy to make. I liked it. It's all one piece except this. You guys sew it on. But other than that, it's pretty easy. And then the last thing that I made, I'm super excited about this. I'm making a hat to match these, but I decided I wanted some new mittens because I had donated a pair of mittens that I made before. And they're the kind where the fingers like folded back, the finger hole, whatever that's called, folded back so you could, use your fingers. But I wanted some solid mittens, so I pulled out some yarn from my stash that was gifted to me. It is a Karen Blossom cake. You might be able to see one right there. I made mittens. Aren't they pretty? This is Karen Blossom cake passion fruit. And I made these mittens. This is a free pattern by the Turtle Trunk. They're called Country Cottage Mittens. And I've got started over there, the Country Cottage beanie. So I'm going to have a matching hat to go with my mittens. I made, there's 4 or 5 sizes. I made the adult medium. And they fit my hands pretty good. So I like this a lot. They're made in one piece except the thumbs. The thumbs are made separately and you sew them on. And it's actually a really quick pattern. I made these in probably 2 hours, but over 2 days. I started it one night and I finished it the next morning. But I think they are so pretty. And the yarn is so pretty. But these are my new mittens. So these are going to go, we have a little bag that we keep all of our hats and things in so we can grab them on the way out. So these will go in there and then I'll make that hat and it'll go in there. And I don't know. I got to make June a hat. And I need to make Jesse another hat because I think he's only got the one. But it's getting that time of year here in Tennessee. It's been a little chilly this week, but we haven't really been going anywhere, so we haven't needed anything. But yeah, so I just want to hop on here and show you all that. And now I can put everything where it needs to go. I need to start weaving in those ends to those squares so that it doesn't get overwhelming. But I tend to procrastinate that. But maybe if I can make myself do it, I'll get it done. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. All the links to everything I shared will be down below if it has a link. The granny squares is just a simple 3 double crochet granny square, but the rest of them do have links and I'll link them all down below. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye guys.